from the ashes.
Stop it.
Hello everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing? I hope you are well. Thank you so much for joining me. TGIF. Thank you, Lord, in heaven above that made all the stars and the universe and everything in between. Thank you, Lord, that it is Friday. I just cannot thank you enough. God, I can't thank you enough. Am I muted? I don't know. Oh, no, I'm not muted. Can y'all hear me? Make sure you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me? Perfecto. Can you hear my fan? Let me know. That girl. Thank you, Vet Girl. Thank you so much. Remember, real life is hard and dark enough. YouTube does not have to be. That is very true. Thank you, Vet Girl. Thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate you very, very much. Thank you so much for your support. No fan. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. That's very generous of you, Vet Girl. Very, very, very. Let me find my thingy here. Thank you, Vet Girl. No fan. Okay. I got that. There we go. Always have patience and justice will come, in my opinion. I am praying for that. Praying for that. We need some justice up in this piece. And to be honest with you guys, this live is not about this in particular, but Summer Wells has been deeply on my heart, coming up on 3 years. 3 years. And today or tomorrow or sometimes real soon, Candace's birthday is today, tomorrow, yesterday, I don't know, real soon. And I was thinking, because she put out, her Cash App and stuff, nothing about her baby girl, missing her, nothing about that. Nothing about, oh, baby girl, I miss my kids and Summer on my birthday, all of that. And I just thought, the bright side of it is those kids are free. Those kids are free. And some of you probably don't know anything about the Summer Wells case. But I put a little video together for Candace for her birthday.
You're not even worth the ground I walk on because you're a fucking goddamn skank. The fuck did that come at the dollar store?
This ain't gonna be good. A predator would come up here and take our daughter. This is not gonna be somebody like, oh, I love you, Summer, and I just want to save you from a bad situation. 90% of the time when someone takes a little girl or whatever, boy even, 90% of the time it's because they're predators. So it's just not good. Somebody has hurt her, probably sexually, maybe beat the fuck out of her, probably killed her.
that come at the dollar store? The fuck does that come at the dollar store?
I know there's some parts of humor in there, but it's not really humorous because we forget really quickly. We forget really quickly. And just the amount of bullshit that we have dealt with, Don and Candace, is incredible. The way that a father and a mother speaks about their missing child. Now, I know, Sebastian's case is very, very bad. And there's a lot of similarities between the two. A lot. I don't know what is worse. I just don't. I don't think we have to compare them. Bad is bad. Is, and I pray to God that this does not happen in Sebastian's case. We are literally 3 years next month. 3 years next month. Oh my God, Vet Girl, thank you so much. Familiar, someone else is playing chaotic games on YouTube. Distraction and overload, in my opinion. I agree with that. And I thank you very much, Vet Girl. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. But there is exactly that. This feels like someone is playing distraction. This happens, but then over here, right over here, we have someone, saying that there's pictures out and, just different little things, little games. And why? Why do people do that? In criminal justice, why do people do that? Hey, cops, look into Katie's family. Y'all should be. Green-eyed Pia, thank you, sweetheart. The weekend is here. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give Vet Girl and Green-eyed Pi a round of applause. So deserving. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. And bless your heart, Kelly K. Thank you for gifting 10 memberships. That is so generous of you. Thank you so much. If you received a membership from our beloved Kelly K, please do me a favor and yourself a favor and give her a big thank you. We're going to need to do an application process though. Let's do it.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
We're going south.
The lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Excuse me. If you received a membership, please thank our sweet Kelly K. That is very generous. Thank you, Kelly K. Look what Chris had done. There is a lot. There is a lot that is supporting. And that's fine. That's fine. I mean, if you have a right to support who you want, right? I mean, this is the thing. I don't mind anyone supporting who they want, who the real conviction, if that is the conviction in your heart, right? Support them, whatever, fine. But let others support who they want as well, and do it without, attacking. You know what I mean? Criminal justice, true crime. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That's so sweet of you, my love. Thank you. Appreciate you. Y'all, please welcome criminal justice, true crime. And that's it. And to be honest with you, Miss Curvy, that's who that is what we should stay focused on, right? Not, I mean, I get it. I mean, we do stay focused on the parents a lot because, in my opinion, that is how we have gotten here, right? That is how something doesn't make sense. Something does not make sense in what happened to Sebastian. Kids don't disappear. They don't disappear. They don't disappear on their own. Hey, elbows, mom. And I believe one of those parents, no. I personally, yeah, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. Why get in the muck? If you're for the kids, if you're for your mission, stay on the mission and do what you came here to do, and do your thing. Oh my goodness, Kelly K, thank you. My God, thank you so much, my dear. You are so generous. Thank you so much. Guys, if Kelly K just gifted 10 more memberships, wow. Please give her a big, big thank you for both of us. Thank you again, Kelly K. That is so very generous of you, my dear. For that, we're going to have to do an application process, though.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
I can't imagine having a child go missing and then losing my other children to CPS. Candace and Don have just moved on. They're drugging and drinking. So sad. I know the boys are better off. Yes, Grandma 4. And remember, this is not the first time this has happened in their lives, right? They've had kids prior to this. So there's that. Now, so I want to talk about something, and I want to make this, oops, wrong one. I want to make this clear. We're talking about opinions, hypothesis, and theories. Please do not take this as fact. This is a discussion that we are having right now about a case. Now, remember how Chris stated that he got a new mattress and it was in the garage. It was a used mattress, though. And that kind of perplexed a lot of us. Remember that? We were like, huh, why would Chris? And we got to thinking using our minds and thinking, well, did he switch out? Did they switch out a mattress in the bedroom? Speculation. No proof of that, but we are speculating here. I think about that mattress every single day. And so now the rumor mill is that, and people have talked about this, thinking, could they have locked Sebastian outside? Well, what if they potentially locked him in the garage? That's exactly right. Why I used one. Yeah. No worries, lip block, my dear. No worries, my hair. 28 degrees in a garage. And his sister gave it to him. Now, what would he be using a garage for? And why would it stay in the garage? And did anyone, was that a punishment? Did he pee the bed quite a bit? And was that something that was, he was being punished for? Where is the old mattress? You kind of wonder, why did Chris get that mattress? Why new mulch? I mean, people mulch this time of year, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Get what you're saying. Miss Kirby, thank you so much, my love. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member, my dear. Welcome, Miss Kirby. We love Miss Kirby. Love you all. What comes around? Yes. Yes. Glitters forever. He could have gotten on zip on mattress cover. Yeah. I mean, listen, I have a mattress cover for every mattress in my house, and nobody pees the bed, thankfully. But I still have it to guard against my mattresses. It keeps the allergens down, right? They had just gotten it from sister. Maybe that's what I was wondering. Were they doing a little switcheroo? Didn't he recently deny getting that mattress? No, No. He may have in a different interview, but he said that he had gotten a mattress from his sister in an interview. I also don't believe when Chris said that it was given to him. Yeah, we were scratching our head thinking, is he switching it out? Because Chris and Katie bought new furniture for their entire house whenever they first moved in. They furnished the entire house, bought all new furniture, everything, new beds, new sofas, everything. I can't find dots to turn on the gift. Oh, Justin, go to the Easter picture. The empty mattress box is at the curb. The Easter picture. Oh, can someone text that to me? Does anyone have it? You can text it to the 307 number. Here, let me pop that up here. There you go. You can call or text that in. Thank you for saying that. In the ring cam footage, the neighbor gave law enforcement Chris was ranting at Sebastian for a wedding and they made him sleep in the garage. That is what we're going to talk about. Yes. So I was on Crime Lines and Lies a little bit later in our program today, and she spoke with a neighbor, and he is an older gentleman, and he has some interesting things to say. You can choose to believe him, not believe him, believe some things he says, it's up to you, right? Miss Curvy, I did too. And I apologize. I thought it was a woman. I did. I thought it was an older woman, but it's an older man. And we're going to listen to some of it. This is a neighbor. This definitely is a neighbor. Definitely is a neighbor. The floor pan with something in that photo, in the photos of the house, I don't think there is a picture of the garage, is there? I don't really think there is a picture of the garage. Yes. Guys, by the way, here in just a little bit, after this live, I'm going to be going live about a new case. And you're going to want to see it. It is active, ongoing right now. So you'll want to see it as well. I heard that today too, that they made him sleep in the garage, hence the mattress. Chris, you see, Chris, he he said it's in the garage. He admitted that. Did something happen in that garage? Did something happen in the garage? I don't know. Let me see if anybody text me that. Bear with me, y'all. Okay. One second. Okay. All right, here we go. Going to listen to some of this. Oh, we'll go over Nick's, or not Nick, yeah, Nick Barris stuff here in a little bit as well.
It has to be right, and he has to be right, or you have the whole conversation is basically done with. And
Talking about Chris, he has to be right, or the entire conversation has to be done with. Sound like Chris to you?
he does, which I don't drink, but he does drink.
I thought that was interesting. I wouldn't. I didn't know Chris drank. Now we've always heard the rumor and speculated that, you know, Katie drank, but we, never really had much confirmation on Chris. But if he was drinking, although he says he was gone.
Now, did I witness any? No, I know. But my friend's daughter, she works in actually Texas Roadhouse.
Listen to this.
She doesn't know that now she wasn't working the night that they went in, but she had seen them in there the 2 weeks before that, and something that Sebastian wanted, or I don't know exactly if it was something that they didn't serve, or I'm not 100%, but he got from, now this is just hearsay part, is that he got very angry and they ended up leaving.
So allegedly, he's saying that someone, I don't know if it was his daughter or something, works at the steakhouse that they went to, and a couple to a few weeks prior to Sebastian going missing, Chris, Sebastian, Katie was they said Logan's Steakhouse, and Sebastian wanted something. I think it was it Sebastian wanted something, or he wanted something? Let me find that.
They went in, but she had seen them in there the 2 weeks before that, and something that Sebastian wanted, or I don't know exactly if it was something that they didn't serve, or I'm not 100%, but he got from, now this is just hearsay part, is that he got very angry and they ended up leaving.
He got very angry. The Roadhouse. Is it Logan's or Texas Roadhouse? Is that what it is? And he ended up leaving. Now, again, if that is true, then that would mean Chris would have been there before, within the last few weeks.
And this was 2 weeks.
Now, who got angry? Sebastian got angry. Katie got angry. The staff got angry. Who got angry?
No, it was Chris who got angry.
Oh, I thought he wasn't home the whole month of February. Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
No.
He said, no. So, a woman that works at the Texas Roadhouse, for whatever reason, Dum Dum, I guess, didn't like his tater tots or something, and he got real angry because I said, now who?
So Chris got very angry, allegedly, which is interesting because, I mean, do you believe that Chris did not see Katie for an entire month? Do you think he would not go see his home for an entire month? Now, maybe he wasn't supposed to. Maybe he didn't go home. Maybe he just seen them out and about. I don't know. But it's 3.5 hours away. It's not 33.5 hours away, right? So there's that. Thank you, sweet Jessie. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. It's very sweet of you, my love. So, I mean, I personally just don't believe that. Thank you so much, Jessie. Yeah. You've got a few today's Crime Lens and Lens Neighbors interview. Yes. I wonder if there's another side, back door from the garage to backyard. There's just the garage doors and then the side door. No, it's 3 hours 26 minutes door to door. However, Chris can make it in 3 hours. What is it? 3 hours and 7 minutes. But it's normally 3 hours and like 36 minutes from door to door. I believe Chris has a short fuse. I personally do. This is really going to get you going. Gina H's comment. Neighbors listed of things they knew happened between Sebastian sprayed him with a pressure washer. Yep. We're gonna talk about that here in just a minute. Justin, he said 2 weeks prior to that Sunday, which makes it February 10th. Yes. So I mean, let's look at this. I mean, you think Chris and Katie are going to be gone for Valentine's Day? They're not going to see each other for Valentine's Day? Come on, y'all.
Who are we talking about? The wait staff? We're talking about Sebastian, Katie? No, it was Chris that got all pissed off in the restaurant. And then, of course, we go into his regular schedule. Question is, why wasn't he home that weekend?
I mean, it's 3 hours. That's it. So let me show you what JLR put here. Here is some notes, and this is what we learned from the neighbor, and this is from I think Brooks broke most of this. Chris these are all allegedly. I just want to make that very, very clear. They have not been proven. This is what someone says. Caller, I'll take your call in just a few minutes. I'm just trying to get this done at the moment. This is someone's account. Glitter is forever. Thank you so much for 1 month, my dear. I appreciate you. Thank you, my love. Okay. Let me just. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, allegedly, Chris sprayed Sebastian with a power washer, and Sebastian got upset and he yelled at Katie to come get her. Or, it's a very nasty word. It's a derogatory word. On neighbor's camera given to TBI allegedly. Neighbor said Katie only drove around for 10 minutes looking for him that morning. They allegedly made Sebastian sleep on a mattress in the garage because Chris was, quote, tired of smelling piss, end quote. Now, I'll be honest with you. That quote there, when I hear that, I can think of Chris saying something like that. Yes, and it can break skin. Yeah, I've had it cut me before. Yeah. Depends how powerful the pressure washer is and all of that. Okay. Chris used to yell, quote, "He goes or I do," at Katie. Neighbor said it was normal for Chris sometimes to come home on the weekends to take care of things. CPS case in February is the neighbors reporting Sebastian was being made to sleep in the garage. Neighbors turned in their footage but haven't heard for them recently. All right, guys. This is a lot. This is a lot. So, this is what, in my opinion, and my speculation and my hypothesis, what may or may not have happened. But I think there was tension between Chris and Katie. Big tension between Chris and Katie. And Chris was constantly bitching about Sebastian. And then it was saying, in my opinion, speculating here, it's him or me. It's him or me. It's him or me. It's him or me. Right? And then finally, Katie made that decision, in my opinion. And then I think maybe Katie called Chris and told him. And then Chris is like, fuck. And then they had to fix it. Thank you so much, Holly, for gifting 1 membership. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate you. If you receive that membership, please make sure you thank our beloved Holly here. Now, that is 110. 1 second. Sorry about that. But that is 100% speculation. Thank you again, Holly, for gifting that. If you received that, please thank our sweet Holly. That's 100% speculation, what I just said. And it's my opinion. We have nothing to base that on except for what we have heard from their lips, their interviews, and other people's accounts. Right? But that's my feeling. Thank you so much, September. Thank you, my love, for gifting. 1 second, caller. 1 second. Thank you so much for gifting the super sticker there. Let me find my button here. Thank you, my dear. Canadian Cookie and Holy Moly, you guys gifted memberships. Thank you so much. We're going to need an application process for that. We're going to take calls here in just.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
To the lesser fight, my body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
You are approved, new members. Thank you so much to Canadian Cookie and Holy Moly and Holly. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, September. I really do appreciate the support so much. All right. Caller, how are you doing? Are you there? Uh-oh.
Call Petra.
Thank you for calling, caller.
Good evening. I wanted to say that I think you're spot on this evening. I totally agree with everything that you said. I just wanted to add to it.
Sure.
That just to back up a little bit.
Sure.
I've learned through an old married since 30 some years that some when they hide things, that a lot of times people will say part of the truth, just enough to get by, but it's really dancing around the truth. And I noticed a lot of times Katie will say the truth, but not fully. Like she was asked, does Chris Proudfoot come home on the weekends and during that time of that month? And she said, he kept trying to jump around saying that no. Then she said, well, he didn't come home. And then, but then she jumped back from it. It led me to think that they seen him, but that he wasn't home. Now, the point of that, let me say again, something is up that Chris will not say why he doesn't come home before he came up missing. He was not coming home for a reason. It wasn't just traveling. I think that that's something to do with the CPS report. He was told to stay out of the house. He won't tell the truth about it.
Right.
And I don't think he was supposed to be in the home. So that's why you, as said, he was there 2 weeks before eating out, but not in the home. That way they could have told the lot,
Yep.
say half a truth. And I think that you're exactly right. She did it for him. I'm not sure how, but I do believe that's what happened. Yeah. I thank you very much, and I'll let you go.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, there's this happens a lot more than we would like to realize as well. Not only that, I mean, I was just looking at a case the other day. A woman unalived her infant because
To accept, press 1.
clutch your pearls.
Hi, Justin.
Hi.
Hi, honey. I've just been going over the timeline of that night or morning.
Uh-huh.
And it seems super odd, like working in the trade system, you probably wouldn't go to bed at like 12:30 if you have to be at work by
Bingo.
5:30, which he said he would, right? So that would totally put him to sleep by 1, right?
Right.
Up by 4. There is, being someone that's retired in the trades as a teamster, we don't go to bed like for 4 hours when we work in the trades, right?
Uh-huh.
We go to bed and get like at least 8 hours of sleep. And we have a very routine, like most people do. It's very routine, like 9 o'clock bedtime, And so to me, that whole night was off for some reason. And it just doesn't make any sense. You're not going to go to sleep for 4 hours, right?
Yeah. I've made this point as well, that if he's supposed to be there seen at 5 in the morning, 5:15 in the morning, and he's not supposed to be there till 7, why would he go to bed at midnight and he'll probably be asleep by 1 o'clock, which means he had to get up probably by 4:30 to be there at 5:15, which
Right,
means
because everyone, is going to stop and get a cup of coffee. You just don't jump up, throw your clothes on, and
Right.
go. I mean, normally people don't do that unless you're like super late or whatever. But that's not a normal Sunday evening, in my opinion, And I'm like, something that was very off that evening, and they're not hiding it very well. He's very controlling over every situation, and it's scary to think what happened inside of that house. By the way,
that would be
on
only
YouTube
like
and that.
3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep.
And then we're going to operate a crane the next day. That's
Right.
very smart, right?
Yeah.
No,
Operating
I'm
a
not buying
crane.
it.
Yeah, let's just do
Yeah,
that.
that's not what you. Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense, and that's job security by going to sleep with lack of, going to work with that lack of sleep. Yeah,
Yes.
That's a smart move there, Chris. Proud of you, buddy. Well, that's all I had to say. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, the time isn't making sense, So,
It's really
well, I
not.
love you, Justin. You take care of yourself, honey.
Love you too, honey. Thank you for calling. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Butterfly, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Let's get and Miss Curvy, thank you so much for your super sticker. Love you, my dear. Summer's Army, thank you so much, my love. Appreciate you both so much. Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot, truly. Let me fix my microphone. She was hard to hear, so I tried to turn it up a little bit. Hopefully didn't blast your ears off or anything. But yeah, that, I've made that point as well. I mean, he said he told her to go to bed.
To accept, press 1.
Clutch your pearls.
Hi, Justin. It's Rach. How are you on this Friday?
Hey, I'm great. How are you, dear?
I'm good. Glad it's the weekend.
TGIF, right?
I know, exactly.
Thank God.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something,
Sure.
and I found it so interesting. And by the way, thank you for everything you do and keeping these kids' faces and names out there.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I was watching, of course, true crime documentary, and it was regarding a case of a 5-year-old missing girl. Her mom was a petty officer in the Navy, and it was a case out of Jacksonville. And her name, the mom's name was Brianna Williams, and the daughter's name was Taylor Rose Williams. And something very interesting that I saw on them completing the search of this woman's apartment. She actually had 2 apartments. One, they went into and found that she still carried the lease on. They found remnants of, basically it was a hoarding situation, clutter, so on and so forth.
Right.
They found in the closet what looked like remnants of probably a child being in this walk-in closet. They found bodily fluids, so on and so forth. They found baking soda that had covered, or she attempted to cover, the smell of the bodily fluid. But to get to the point later on, they went back again and searched the apartment with dogs. And they took an item of the young girl, of little Taylor Rose, and attempted to let the dog scent within the apartment. And they said the odor was just horrendous. The dog could not identify the scent. So they took the dog outside and let it re-smell an item specifically that was Taylor Rose's, and the dog was able to identify or alerted that it picked up the scent of the little girl.
So it was like confused by all the rank smell.
Yes, and what they specifically said it was, and it hit a light bulb moment, because I'm like, okay, this is something coming up in Sebastian's case, and also Summer Wells with Jody Sue's property and Andy's property. That the ammonia, particularly from urine, throws the dog's noses off. So I just kind of wanted to bring that up, and was wondering again with the dog issues of how many times and what types of dogs that they had used in the case with Sebastian, and then also, even Summer Wells.
Yeah,
So
people
are
in chat are saying that they know that case, so that's very interesting.
Yeah, it was just that beautiful little girl.
Yeah. That's I mean that's very interesting. That's very interesting. I think more things happened in that garage than we realize.
I do too, and I really hope that the pressure washer, scenario is not true. I'm handicapped, so with my muscles, I can't handle a power washer per se.
Yeah.
But even the gentlemen at the shelter where I volunteered at, the dogs had to be cleared. They had to wear protective gear. Just as one of the other members in chat had brought up, it can cut you. So I'm just really saddened by this, and I believe absolutely what you said. There's more to this story than I think we're even scratching the surface of.
Yes. Yeah. I agree. I agree. We're not getting the full story. That is, in my opinion, for sure.
Yeah. Now, why do you think that we have not had a straight answer on the dogs, or the confusion between the dogs?
I mean, they said that 3 dogs supposedly got some sort of scent and the rest didn't. And so I don't know. I just don't think there's anything for them to find. I just
Yeah.
think that, in my opinion, he was taken out of that garage. I don't think the if everything happened rather quickly, if uh, if he was put into something, there's the sea bags that anyone in any type of military in the United States has. Uh, you can use those. They are 100% scent free. Like, they're airtight. You couldn't smell anything. You there's no water or anything that can get in or out. And you really don't start. I mean, technically, the moment you die, you technically start decomposition, but you really don't actively start decomposition for about 12 to 18 hours. So, I just don't think that there's enough there.
That's what I was wondering too, and that was very interesting, by the way. I've thought about that over and over the last time you and I had talked regarding the sea bags.
Yeah.
And I was thinking back, even I have every member of my family you can think of been in the Navy. That stood out to me of you bringing that point up of you talking to your neighbor regarding the sea bag. My dad had one. He still has it.
Yeah, everyone.
Vietnam.
Yes. I mean, everyone keeps their sea bags, right? You can buy them online as well.
Yes, and there's also, it just went out of business, but there was actually a military supply shop in Nashville that was very widely known in the metro area that a lot of people went to that sold all that sort of stuff and MREs and whatnot right there in downtown Nashville. It wasn't too far from Vanderbilt.
Right.
So that was interesting, but I had also wondered, and I don't know the extent of the training, but, one thing I think a lot of the audience has gone back and forth on too is Katie was able to perpetrate this allegedly on her own. And I questioned her training because I know everybody in the Navy is required to fight fires because that is the number one threat to any vessel or in the Navy. Everybody on that ship, which includes curing, and I hate to say this, I didn't say it out loud last time, but I will this time, but curing dead weight or the dead weight of a man.
It's hard.
So, with her job being physical, even as an installer, is she out of shape now? Is she not? Does she still have that capability? But it's in her past and in her training, in my opinion. I don't know modern, per se. I have friends that are in Norfolk and, I grew up in a naval town. So it's not something that was unknown. So I would say probably within the last 10 years, it's a great probability that she had that training.
Absolutely. And, Katie, she struggled. Like, she was what I call a survivor. She, was always just, it seems like as she was growing up, she was just always getting by, right? Not having extra, but just getting by. And I don't think she would want to go back to that lifestyle either.
I totally agree. And I think that's what I brought up in chat. People say, oh, it doesn't matter. Their past doesn't matter. Well, past behavior is a great predictor for future behavior.
Yes.
Anybody can tell you that.
Absolutely.
We hope for better for people in any situation, but, with them being allegedly $1 million in debt, I used to live in that area. That area is somewhat higher middle class, affluent. I live south in Williamson County.
Yeah.
Hendersonville had a big boom in the last 10 years, like all of Metro, National, and suburbs.
Yes.
But being in that affluent area, if she's climbed the social ladder, if they're out testing shops on Harleys, and she has a husband now with a great income. Chris had sort of brought up the subject that, he gave Seth the job. Well, Seth got that job on his own. Seth got that job because of Seth.
Right.
Which I think is so arrogant of Chris to say that.
It's very
demeaning
arrogant.
him in that manner.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he may have told him about the job, right? But you get the job based upon your own criteria and your own, your how your interview went and all of that. If they don't want to hire you, they're not going to hire you.
I agree.
So it was
So
very
I think
arrogant.
things like that, yeah. I mean, things like that, I think are relevant because it shows you the social climbing or, putting Katie's past down even via Seth, that most people wouldn't make that connection. But,
Bingo.
hearing that out of Chris's mind, obviously they think less than of Seth and his earning power. And now Katie's in this new elevated position in a very upper middle class, so probably, a higher class area. They're eating out all the time. They're going places. That was one of my big questions. What was her lifestyle like between the divorce of Seth and Chris Proudfoot? And is that a motivating factor?
Yeah.
That she did not want to abandon her new lifestyle.
She pretty much, I call it survivor. You know what I mean? Like she survived. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It wasn't caviar every night. We'll say that for sure, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to hold you up. Thank you
my
for
dear.
taking my calls all the time and
Of
keeping
course.
these kids out there in the forefront. They deserve better. They deserve more.
They certainly do. Thank you so much for
They
your
do.
call.
Okay, thank you, honey. Have a good
You too.
weekend,
You
and we
too.
love you, Justin. Thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you, dear. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I want to thank you, Summers Army. Thank you so much for your super sticker, Green Eyed PI. Thank you so much. And Country Girl Ann, welcome as a new member. You look good in pearls. And Joe South Oz, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. Pearls look so good on you.
Candy Cream.
Clutch your pearls.
Hey, sweet Justin.
Hello, dear.
Candy here.
How are you,
Hey,
Candy?
I just wanted to say something. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good.
I just wanted to say something that it kind of makes me wonder if Chris, now this is allegedly and in my opinion only, if Chris might have taken Sebastian's remains back with him, and that's why he returned back to work early at 5:15 in the morning.
Say that again?
The only thing, I wonder if Chris could have taken Sebastian's remains with him to work, and that's why Chris got there at 5:15 that morning, earlier than what he's supposed to. That would have given him adequate time to do away with his remains.
I mean,
it would explain why he was at work at 5:15 instead of 7.
Yeah, I mean, why is he at work, 2 hours early? It makes no sense whenever he could be sleeping.
And that's the only sense I can make out of it, is that he went to work early to do away with his remains. Unfortunately, I do not feel like he is still alive. That breaks my heart to pieces, but I really don't, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it would be a miracle at this point. It would be, and yeah, I pray for a miracle, but
and somebody would have already called TBI and said, "Hey, I seen him," and actually have proof of it. I mean, he's got a unique look about him. He's so precious, that big wide smile. There's no way, as much attention, media attention, as this has gotten so far, that if someone spotted him, I mean, there's going to be more than someone spot him. In other words, yes. I believe that, somebody, we would have already found him. Someone would have found him if he was still alive.
I agree.
And just one more thing, TikTok Chris Proudfoot, because they're coming for you. Get ready.
All right.
It's slowly leaking out. It's slowly leaking out. Your perverted, curvy family.
That's right. Thank you so much for calling, my
Thank-
dear. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Jim.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Call from.
Uh-oh. All right, you can call back. Call back. What happened 48 hours prior? Who was where? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, thank you, Carla. Thank you so much. That's very generous. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my dear. Thank you so much. Reality Wins. My goodness, gifted 5 memberships. If you received one of those memberships, please thank our sweet Reality Wins. So good to us. We need to do.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Giving to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
He could have brought Sebastian to the RV. I don't think. I don't think he took him to work. If that's what you mean. And by the way, our new applicants are approved. Thank you so much. I thought someone was knocking at my door until I heard FBI. Oh, the sound she was talking about. FBI, open up! There we go.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, we're getting a call.
To accept.
Clutch your pearls.
I'm sorry, I have the wrong number. Oh no,
She said she's sorry she got the wrong number. And then she said, oh no, but I think I'd already hung up. Approved. Boom, boom, boom. FBI, open up. Yeah. You can call back, caller. Me too, Pamela. Me too, Pamela. I don't know. Call back, caller. But they allegedly made Sebastian sleep on a mattress in the garage because Chris was, quote, tired of smelling piss. Did Justin please decline a membership just once? I would never decline my pearls. Oh, how dare you? How dare you?
Call from.
Rebecca.
Clutch your pearls.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, this Justin?
Speaking.
Oh, okay. I got a question for you. About remember that interview that Terry Lynn had with Chris? That crazy one?
Yes.
That crazy interview? Okay. There was one word that stuck out to me that Chris said. Just one word.
What?
Terry said something about, can you tell me what happened that day? And, normal people say, I wasn't there. And he said, I wasn't here.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, if you look at it, he says, I wasn't here. Not there, I wasn't here. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Why is he saying it that way?
Right.
anyways, that's all I wanted to let you know. But if you look at it, it just like blew me away. I was like, why do you say it that way?
I need to go. Listen to that interview because I haven't. They're saying they noticed that in chat.
Okay.
I haven't noted. I need to go back and listen to that. I will do that.
Yeah, because that was just weird. He should have said there, not here.
Yeah.
So it kind of threw me off. But
interesting.
Anyway, that's what I wanted to let you know.
Thank you so much, dear. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. We are going to play this real quick. I'm going to play this for 1 minute. I need to go tinkle. Okay. My bladder cannot stand anymore.
That
right. And why lie about the
BRB.
fact that he hadn't been home that whole month too? I mean, that still doesn't believe that this was like
his good old
very angry, and they ended up leaving. And this was 2 weeks.
Now, who got angry? Sebastian got angry. And the reason I ask this question is, who got so angry that they up and left the restaurant, the Texas Roadhouse, 2 weeks before? He said it was something Sebastian wanted, and he said it was Chris that got so upset. They got angry and left. Something Sebastian wanted. Well, God forbid he wants an extra roll or he wants some dessert. How many of you have been at a restaurant where your child wants to order the whole damn menu?
many times.
Yeah. You're in public. You're not going to have a meltdown and come unglued. No. Katie got angry. The staff got angry. Who got angry?
No, it was Chris who got angry.
You know why I believe that? You know why I believe that? Right there. You know why I believe that? Because it revolves around food. Food. How many times have they talked about food? Constantly. He eats constantly. He sneaks snacks constantly. So, in my opinion, I believe that. Snacks. Because he wanted snacks. Because he's 15. Snacks. Right?
Snacks because, he's 15 and snacks. Snacks because, he's 15 and snacks. Snacks because, he's 15 and snacks.
Something that I believe we're pervy to. Something that I believe we're pervy to. Something that I believe we're pervy to.
Okay. I mean, even a fly, and he's like, oh! Okay. I mean, even a fly, and he's like, oh!
It is completely normal. They were withholding food, in your opinion. I mean, he was rather slim, but people are growing at that age, right?
To accept.
The snack shop, how can I help you?
Hi, Justin.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. I have a question. Yesterday you showed the Google Maps images of the area where Sebastian's alleged picture was taken. Hello?
What did I show?
The Google Maps images of where the supposed picture of Sebastian was taken. The pillar. With the stones and the stump.
Oh, gotcha,
Yes?
gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And that was supposed, I think you said, taken in October. That view.
Oh,
And the
from the
picture
Google
of Sebastian.
from the Google Earth, yes,
Yeah.
it said October, but it was like 2017 or 2015, something like that.
Right. And then the picture of Sebastian was a week ago or so. But what I want to know is, when did they move the pillar from the edge of the curb back a foot without moving the position of any of the rocks or the stump?
So one of the pillars is moved?
The pillar he's standing on is a foot further back from the curb than the images on Google Maps. But the rocks are all in the same place. So I'm pretty sure it's a picture of Sebastian, and it could possibly be the grandmother, but I think it was two pictures fused together because the pillar is moved to the center of the meridian on Sebastian's picture.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed it's Sebastian, so you gotta.
Right.
Right.
But unless they did a big renovation and used a ruler to put the stones in the same place, I don't see how it could be.
Okay, I'll look at that.
Yeah, you had them side by side yesterday, and I saw it, and I was like, "Wait, what?" So.
Okay, thank you for noticing that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
If you would check that out, that would be great. Thanks so
I
much, and
certainly
I'm
will.
a big fan.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you
That's
for
why I'm a
calling.
big fan.
Oh,
You
thank
too.
you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye bye. Y'all are amazing. You done was an older. Yes, it was an older one. Yeah, that's what I was saying. She said why was the child being removed from in-person school if he was relocating to a new school? What did Seth say? That good night, Yorkshire. It's 1:54 in the morning there. Oi. Seth said that he didn't think he was ready to go back to school for some reason.
Jackie Rapp. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Clutch your pearls. It's Friday.
Hi, Justin. This is Jackie from Illinois.
Hi, Jackie from Illinois. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking my call. I was listening, and I just had a thought.
Sure.
I had heard on some other shows that, Sebastian liked things like sushi and salmon and, things like that.
Uh-huh.
And Chris didn't like that. He felt that was feminine food.
Feminine?
And
so food is feminine?
Feminine food. And made derogatory remarks about it. And that was just on Brooks' channel, right before you joined earlier. I don't want to repeat it, but you can listen to that and figure that out. But so I'm wondering, when Chris got upset and walked out of the Texas Roadhouse, would Sebastian have wanted something that maybe wasn't on the menu that he considered, and I'm doing air quotes, feminine food?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what upset him, and he just said, "Get up, we're out of here." And I'm just wondering.
I mean, if he thinks food is feminine, he's really going to hate me. That's all I can tell him.
No, and you know, I couldn't believe that he would chastise that child over things he liked or didn't like, and it wasn't manly. And you know, you're going to have a steak and you're going to have a potato and you're going to man up. And I'm thinking, you know, if Sebastian being autistic, if maybe he doesn't understand what they have, what they don't have, or just thought, hey, I'll ask, what would you like today, young man? I would like to have sushi, or I would like to have whatever.
My family, they are as manly as they come. I mean, they're countrymen, you know what I mean? They fish and they hunt and they go bear hunting in Alaska and Canada and all that stuff and all that. But I have never heard of any of them say a feminine food. I didn't know I didn't know food had a feminine.
I did not either.
I didn't know it had a gender. Yeah. Yeah. Since when does has
Yeah, and that just shows again. I mean, to me, everything I've heard, everything I've listened to, and I've listened to a lot. This man has some real problems, and I believe that they are problems within himself, and he projects it on that child and others around him. If you just listen to how he talks to people and what have you, and
yes,
but yes, he had made some remarks to the neighbors about. They had reported on Brooks' channel, and Chloe had talked to someone else, and they had said the same thing, and had called Sebastian certain names, derogatory names to do with, you know, sexuality and what have you, and whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, based on the food he wanted to eat.
Boy, that's amazing.
And I just thought that just topped everything.
That,
my goodness.
Yeah. I think he is at least.
I couldn't believe it.
That's someone just said he's an extremist. I mean, you are. I mean, he is what they call hyper. What is it? Hyper masculine, right? And it's like, that's very interesting. Yeah. Is a colossal popcorn of female food?
I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe he got to eat certain things with his mom when he wasn't around or whatever. But, you know, I have 13 grandchildren and 5 grown children, and they all have different tastes and different likes and what have you. And it would never enter my mind to chastise anyone, whether you are a man or whether you're a real woman, based on your food choices. I can't imagine, and that's where I come from. I feel like he has like little man syndrome. And
Napoleon syndrome. Yeah.
Yes, like around here, I live out in the country, a lot of farms or whatever, and you'll see the little bittiest men have the big giant trucks and the big giant belt buckles and, you know, overcompensating, it feels like.
Yes.
Because you're a smaller frame, which isn't necessary. You know, it's what's in your heart, not what's on the outside. But he just really, and the anger that comes out with it, and it's only his way, and he's only right. And I just feel so sad that this poor child lived in these conditions. I mean, I got to tell you, after listening to him on some of these podcasts, one of them, I looked at my husband and I said, I feel like I have like PTSD or something. I was just a nervous wreck after listening to him scream and yell at one of the ladies and just talk down and over and be so derogatory. And I thought, oh my goodness, I seriously I felt awful, my nerves and everything. And I thought, you know, I'm not autistic.
Yes.
I'm a pretty strong person, you know, and I've been through, you know, a lot of things in my life, but I'm telling you, it shook me to my core just hearing it. And I can't imagine living it, being a young child, and especially a young child with autism.
Yes.
It breaks my heart.
Who processes.
But thank you for everything. Thank you for everything that you're doing, the word out there. I appreciate you so much, and I enjoy you.
Thank you, my dear. That's a very interesting point. That's a very interesting point. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me. Bye-bye.
Wow. Hyper masculinity, but there is a pic out there with Chris has a panty line. Oh my.
Oh my God!
I've never, ever, ever heard of anybody talk about feminine foods. So I'm guessing you're not going to be at Starbucks, Chris. I mean, I'm not really a Starbucks person either. I would rather have Maxwell House or Folgers than I would Starbucks. Now, iced coffee, I'm going to Starbucks, but hot coffee, no. Michelle, thank you so much. Did anyone else hear the phase, quote, if I had that kind of money, we would have him back? I can't recall which live session it was from. Clutch your feminine food. This is Justin.
Yeah, Justin, this is H. I was watching your show, and there's a question I'd like to ask.
Okay.
And when the boy got lost that morning, they
Could you speak up just a little bit? It's kind of hard to hear you.
they said Katie had some of her family over there the day that the boy got lost.
Yes. She allegedly had her mother-in-law.
Correct.
Right.
And yesterday they was talking about the boy and in that park, but then they started talking about Katie's family lives right in that area, so I don't know. Maybe some of them might have been at Katie's house that morning and took the boy.
Like Katie's family living close by?
Yeah, Katie's family.
I haven't heard of Katie's family living. They do live in. A lot of them live in Virginia, from what I understand.
Yeah, but they was also saying yesterday, I think it was on JLR. That grandmother, great grandmother, and of course they was telling the history about all of them being in trouble with the law. So I was just thinking maybe one of them came down and got the boy and took him back up to Indiana.
Okay. I mean, there is nothing that is off the table for sure.
Correct. But it's very curious how all that's got together. That some of her family's up there in the area where they supposedly seen that boy.
Right. It is. It is. It could be anything. What I will say is, I don't think this is a one-man band, right? I think more than one person had to assist in this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought I'd call and put my 2 cents in.
Well, thank you so much for calling.
I do enjoy your show, and I watch it every time you're on the air.
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you, brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Yeah, there. It was back. It was.
Steve.
To accept, press.
Clutch your pearls.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
All right, this is Steve.
Hey, Steve.
I'm in Alabama.
Hello.
I've thought about this. I've pretty much thought about it so much. I think I've settled on what I think has happened.
What's your opinion on it?
Okay, you've heard since the neighbors talked, right? The neighbors said,
yep.
All these different things. Okay. Okay, I was listening to that earlier. That sent me over the edge where I think I'm ready to say, with Chris saying, like, this marriage is not going to work, Katie, it's either him or me. I believe she had some of her family take him and hide him. And I think she told Chris Proudfoot that he ran away to save her marriage. And now it's blown up huge and she's in too deep.
And she's scared.
She's probably terrified. She's got that look on her face. She's started something now. It's huge. There's been millions of dollars spent. And all she was trying to do was keep her man around, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's used to that lifestyle, and if Sebastian is out there, I pray to God he's alive. God in heaven, I pray.
I think her, if you look into her family, they're kind of, a little off the beaten path and a little more law abiding.
Yeah, they're more.
I
They
mean,
have
I
a
think
seedy past.
maybe she doesn't want to get divorced. Maybe her worst nightmare is getting divorced, Chris divorcing her, and her having to go back to that lifestyle. It may just be a no for her.
It's a point. You have a valid point. I mean, I
go
think
back to Virginia, no way, or
yeah, I mean, they've got some some criminal history in there, and I mean they might be able, I mean Katie could have even allegedly paid the family, here, take him.
Yeah.
I'll pay you.
I'm gonna save my marriage.
Yep. It's
Because
possible.
one thing is she, and people will say, well, if that was what it was and her marriage was that important, then she would have just sent him to live with Seth. It was headed that way anyways. And my argument to that is pride. Women have a lot of ego and pride when it comes to their kids. And I don't think she was ever going to just lay down her hands and do that.
Right.
I think in her heart of hearts, she was probably content with holding on to Chris and the lifestyle and letting Sebastian go to his dad's, but she needed it to look like she was holding on.
Very interesting. That's one of the better theories that I have heard. So yeah, I think if, in my opinion, if he is still alive, and God, I pray that he is, I think that would be one of the better theories.
I think, his biggest danger is probably ticking off some ex-convict, maybe in her family, and then something bad happens to him.
Perhaps.
That's why I think it's probably important to figure it out.
Perhaps.
And, but that's all I got. I appreciate it, man.
Thank
I
you.
like the show.
Thank you so much.
And I enjoy it. You're one of my favorites.
Oh, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. I mean, out of all of the out of all the theories, other than something really nefarious happening inside the home, I think that's a one of the better theories. But at this point, I would, the question I would ask is, why don't they just like drop him off somewhere? Like drop him off at a police station. Just say, walk over there to the police station and say, or whatever. But sometimes people are scared. I hope he's still alive, but still, my main theory is something. I feel like something happened in that house that night. But I hope his theory is correct out of all of them. I mean, and that that way there, if a family member took him like after the restaurant that day or whatever, that would be great. considering what it could be. What have all men where have all our men pearls been? I love hearing from them. Yeah. Yes. Besides, if Seth has known Katie since she was like 13, he surely knows of her criminal family. That, yes, that would be true. Oh, it's Deborah Wood's birthday. Okay, hold on. All right, I get to sing like Marilyn Monroe. Get your earplugs. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Deborah. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Tell another creator to sing to you like Marilyn Monroe. Think not. And they can't sing as nasty as I can either. They cannot sing as bad as I can, that is for sure. I love Marilyn Monroe singing Happy Birthday, Mr. President. You just threw your singles that you just, thank you. Thank you. You know, it's better than getting a 50-cent piece thrown at you. Those really hurt. They really hurt. So I prefer the singles. Thank you so much. Most recent tweet. Okay, let's look. Hold for it. 3 minutes ago. Hold on, we have breaking news from JLR. Please stand by. Following breaking news from JLR, Chris Proudfoot threatens to track a woman down because she thinks he has something to do with Sebastian being missing. Also threatens woman with a cease and desist. JLR is reporting live on X. Christopher Proudfoot says, allegedly, we're saying this is Christopher Proudfoot. I have not been able to independently confirm. Sally Enos, what makes you think I am guilty? What proof do you have? Question mark. Seriously, let me guess. You sit at home and watch whatever you watch and write down all the bull cow crap that these web sleuths think they know. You formulate your opinion based on that. Funny thing is that you weren't there, nor have you been involved with the investigation, and law enforcement doesn't talk to you. So you don't actually know crap, SHIT, now do you? That's right, you don't. See, if I were you, I would just sit back and watch how this all ends, because harassment is a real thing, and so is a cease and desist letter. Yes, ma'am, you can be tracked down, and all of your information can be found as well. Just some food for thought for you to consider. I mean, I mean, he has I mean, I understand what he's saying. Like, I do understand what he's saying. He did doctrinate. But, people are allowed to have their own opinions. That they are allowed to have their own opinions. And what I would, Chris, in my opinion, needs to show the, like a different side to him more than just like, like the aggressive side, in my opinion. No law against opinions or theories. I mean, there's not. There's not. Guys, I apologize. I missed. Okay. Michelle, thank you so much. Did anyone hear that phrase? If I had in that kind of money, we would have him back. I don't remember if it was Chris or Seth that said that. Someone in chat can let us know. Seth, thank you for that. Michelle, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Misty Fisher, I'm late. Could us late folk get a Cliff Notes version of the new news, please and thank you? Well, I mean, there's no new breaking news per se in this. Just allegedly, some neighbors coming out stating some stuff. That allegedly there was a mattress in the garage, and that allegedly Chris said he got tired of smelling piss in the house. So that. Thank you so much, Misty. Thank you so much, September, for your super sticker. And thank you so much, Katie, for your super sticker. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Oh, he said web sluts, not web sleuths. Oh, he did say web sluts. Well, I never.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. Oh my God. FBI, open up!
Oh my God. I cannot believe he just. Camille, my love.
Hey, honey.
Hi, baby
I
cakes.
loved your birthday song. That was awesome. Look out, Marilyn.
I know.
Oh, I'm telling you, I cannot with Chris. I cannot. My blood boils, and I mean, oh my God, the mother. Why would you let somebody treat your child like that? Or say things like, I'm sick of piss. It's not an animal. It's a human being.
I know.
God, he infuriates me. Everybody talking about him, just like you said, you hit it the nail on the head. He is doing it to himself.
I mean, you would think that if, I just don't think he sees I don't think he sees his the arrogance, to be honest with you. I just don't think he sees any arrogance. And he thinks he says I'm brash, but I'm respectful. No.
Bullshit.
No.
I'm not saying be respectful on anything.
No, that's you're brash, yes, but I don't see respect in that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Not at all.
So,
Exactly. Not at all.
You can it's like you can call someone, an asshole in a friendly voice, but does that mean you're respectful? Well, hello, asshole. How are you today? You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you're respectful. You know what I mean? It's like
Exactly.
I wasn't calling you that though. I was just being, I was just being.
Oh, I know.
But
I mean, he needs to grow up too. I mean, if the web sluts are bothering you, turn the damn TV off and walk away and search for the child. How about that?
Yeah.
Why are you sitting there watching it then?
I
Turn
mean,
it off. I mean, when people said stuff about me, I'm done. I'm done with you. You're toxic. I'm done.
right,
Walk away.
right.
God, oh my God, if I could get my hands on him.
Allegedly, like not physically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want the FBI picking me.
Where do we get our hands on you?
I had to call, and you're not a slut. You've been married for years and years, so
They can call me what they want. That's fine by me. You know what? I have words for him. You know what I mean? He can have words for me. That's fine. I don't care about that. Don't matter to me.
Yeah, and he's too, and like you said, I mean, you've invited him to come up, over a dozen times, and he can't. He's not going toe to toe with you. He's not. He won't.
He won't
ever.
He doesn't. He
I don't
doesn't.
think he will with the male.
He won't call any. He doesn't call into any males or anything like that.
Absolutely not. I know it.
It's very interesting.
I mean, but yeah, I'm like, if it's bothering you and stuff, walk away. You want to go hire a lawyer and do a cease and desist letter? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Turn the TV off and walk away.
I don't know. I don't know who this Sally.
Look for the child.
I don't know who this Sally person is or anything, but I don't know what she said to get under his skin. But she said something. She must have let a fuse, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, honey, I'm telling you, you're doing so great in this channel. I mean, you're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you, sweetheart.
You really care, and it shows. And you're so good to everybody that comes in chat. I mean, you're just amazing, and I hope you know that.
You're
You
very
really
sweet.
need to know that and own it.
You're an
Know it
awesome.
and own it.
You're an awesome person. Thank you, my dear. I love you.
All right, love. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
That's our sweet Camille. So I hit the like button for you, Justice. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. I don't know what she said. It would be interesting to know. Someone commented, "This man needs to be in jail. He's a monster." Another person says, "Wow, is he going to start all of us because he has a long list who thinks he's guilty, and sure, he is digging his heels in pretty deep and not helping what we think about him at all." Someone commented, "Web sluts, wow." Someone wrote he needs to sit down and STFU. And someone wrote in Chinese, a crocodile with its tail up showing its ass to some Mandarin that I can't read. There you have it. You're welcome. He pressure washed one. That's enough. So, it's suddenly a ghost town in here because everyone. Tumbleweeds, where did everyone go? No. No. One second. Clutch your pearls. Oh, sorry. Clutch your pearls.
Hey, you. It's Reality Wins.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
How you doing?
What's Chris's initials?
Huh?
What are Chris's initials?
CP.
CAP.
CAP.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. That's funny.
Now we can start doing that. You want to call us Slut? Got it?
Yes.
You're doing a great show. You guys are doing awesome.
You're very sweet. You're very sweetie. Stop the lie. Stop the lie.
I just had to say that. We can start saying that now. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the lies.
Bye.
Bye, lovey. See you later. So, bye. So cap means, for the others out there who may not know, because a while I had to check myself. Cap means no lie. No lie. Stop the lie. Fun fact. Call me anything, not care, but don't sit there and think you're a good person and try to make control me. Is something wrong, Jackie? Stop the cap. Hashtag. That's so funny. Sherry, thank you so much. And Pandies, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Saw that on Jimmy Kimmel. He lost his ball. He's not wearing anymore. He lost his ball cap. He's not wearing anymore. I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. Does anyone know who, like, why he was triggered by her Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got some more breaking news. This just in from JLR reporting on X. Sally writes, Christopher Proudfoot, it's all a game for you. No one is afraid of you. Sebastian was, though. Christopher Proudfoot replies, not a game, ma'am, but as the saying goes, FAFO. Thank you for writing that, JLR. That is what, I guess, the comment that triggered him. It means let me see here. If I can find it 1 second.
Here we go again. My name is Joe.
Okay, that's not it. Let me see here. That's what it means. You're welcome. There you go. It means fluffy around and fluffy out. Okay? That's what it means. Yes, even said Sebastian thought a report through CBS would have Chris removed from home. That speaks volumes. Yes. What did I say? What did I say? I said, in my opinion, I said this weeks ago. I said, I don't think Chris was supposed to be there. And the question is, why did Sebastian want Chris out of the house? Was it because so maybe he could sleep in his own bed at home? Yes. Irie Candy, thank you so much, my dear. I agree. To stop. Yes, I agree. I agree. I mean, why would he want him out? I mean, saying that you. And you know something? Chris, in my opinion, obviously had a problem with Sebastian using, having accidents, because he said he likes to pee in his pants. He said that 3 times just on one interview the other day, that he likes to do that. Katie should have took the boy away from that. I agree. I agree, but I don't think. Oh, Chris is here. He's absolutely here watching. He's absolutely here watching. I guarantee it. He is probably at work right now, being like, he's got the crane, he's like, and he's like, he's got me in these, he's like, that little feminine food boy, that little feminine food boy. Little feminine food boy. Joking. Just saying. He is. Certified. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that, my dear. Welcome. Appreciate your support. Thank you. He is. I mean, I'm telling you, I know that's what he's thinking right now. I mean, he's probably going to do I don't know, something. Hey.
this. I'm on the Sally Enos post that you have on the screen.
Uh-huh.
That Chris wrote FAFO. Do you know what that means? It means F around and find out.
Yes.
It's kind of threatening.
Perhaps,
Don't
yeah.
you think?
It is a little, maybe.
I mean, that's a little gamey, I think, of him. It's actually a military term. Yeah.
Perhaps.
It's a bit much. It's a bit much. I just wanted to say that. Have a great night. Love your show.
Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. I mean, I don't know. Ballsy, someone says, defrosting scallops to be wrapped in shrimp then deep fry. Is that a feminine food, masculine, or okay for both? I mean, I would love that. So it's probably fem. Just saying. Chris says he's an adult. He has an adult separation anxiety and can't read body language. He says he is disabled. Really? Kelly K, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at Miss Curvy's post. Miss Curvy. Did you email it to me, Miss Curvy, or did you type it in here? Miss Curvy. I'm looking. LOOOL. That's all I see. LOL. Why am I looking at LOL? Where you at, Miss Kirby? Check my email. Okay. Let's check the email. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. One second.
Oh, I thought he wasn't home the whole month of February. Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
No. Okay. He would leave. Now, you know he has a fifth wheel, okay? Now, I'm gonna have to look at the date from 2 weeks.
All right, guys, we're following more break. So Miss Curvy has 1 second. Okay. All right, guys. So Miss Curvy has sent this in, and we're learning more about what Sally said. Where is Sebastian, tough guy? Christopher writes, Sally, probably in your house. Let's forward this to the TBI. All right. Sally replies, Christopher, forward it then. And that's when Christopher replies, Sally, what makes you think I am guilty? What proof do you have that we saw earlier? But that is exactly what Sally said. Sally, where's Sebastian? Tough guy. What is y'all's thoughts on that? I think so too. I think that may have triggered him. Sally has nothing more to worry about. He's never said he's not guilty. Yeah, I don't think he ever has. It was Chris, I believe it on Web Sleuth's pod. We are, what did he call us? Web sluts. Where's the rest of it? We read it earlier. It's on JLR's, and it continues. Hold on, I might have more. Let me check. Thank you, Miss Kirby, for that. Yeah, and then that's when he writes, what makes you think I am guilty and all that. Okay, here we go. He finishes by writing this. I'll read it again for you. Sally, what makes you think I am guilty? What proof do you have? Seriously, let me guess. You sit at home and watch whatever you watch. You watch whatever you watch and write down all of the bull from the web and you formulate your opinion based on that. Funny thing is that you weren't there, nor have you been involved with the investigation, and law enforcement doesn't talk to you. So you don't actually know now, do you? That's right, you don't. See, if I were you, I would just sit back and watch how this all ends, because harassment is a real thing, and so is the cease and desist letter. Yes, ma'am, you can be tracked down with all your information can be found as well. Just some food for thought as you consider. Justin, you're way too wholesome for this internet. You're funny. What's CP's mama? I don't know. He's like, it would probably be best if he just like turned it off. You know what I mean? Like, don't go into the lives. Don't go into the groups or anything like that, right? You go, girl, at Chris Proudfoot. That's funny. Yes. Well, Yvonne, what did she say? Fling him into the. Forgive me for cussing. Close your ears if you don't want to hear this. But she said, fling you into the fucking jail cell. Hyperbole. I agree. He's capping. twisted. They twisted. Yep. He's 0 out of 5 versus the internet. Yeah. I mean, Katie, she said she doesn't really watch, but remember what Chris said. Chris said, I do respond. And he said, no matter what, we still love them. That's what he said. Yeah, cat means lying. Probably a tough guy comment. Yeah, probably. Okay. All right. There was another thing I wanted to get to right here. Hold on.
You just can't. I mean, it's just things that
I want to get to something.
we don't know. Now, I will tell you this. Now,
listen to this.
I mean, I know from experience, and because I have family members, you have my brother-in-law, actually, he's a lawyer, but I can tell you this. They have been getting, I can't say every day because I don't watch every day, but I have to pass to actually go into town that way, but for the last,
I am really wondering about that mattress, y'all. I really am. Thank you, September Rain, my love. In my opinion, isn't Chris spending a lot of time scrolling the internet, watching what everyone says? How about you use that energy to find Sebastian? It does. It does. And it sounded like he was trying to find a sixth wife when he was talking to Terry, although she let him have it. He probably is, Grace. Apparently, Chris is supposedly doing on internet with some women on TikTok tonight, according to someone. Oh, if someone knows who it is, let me know. We'll watch it. Did I get that Easter photo yet? That's a great question. 1 second. I got to switch my phone. 1 second. Caller, call back, please, because it's not working on my end here. Call back. I got it set to the wrong one. Did I get that Easter photo? He says he didn't have money growing up on trees, but if they had money, they wouldn't need help finding him. They would already have found him. That makes no sense. Now, does someone got that Easter photo of the mattress box outside the Proudfoot home? Yes. I think so, Katie Bug. I think so. Allegedly they both, brown chicken, brown cow outside of the marriage. Just mattress could have been in the garage for his room, or the old one used in the van. Interesting, Miss Janie. I wonder if he frequented any of the bars in Memphis while he was spending his lonely nights in February in a camper. I showed it to you. Let me look through my files here then. I've got a lot of them. Let me check. Let me check. Okay, here, I'll show you these. Let me take this off. Was it around this time, Mohawk? Look at little Sebastian. Bless his heart. So sad, y'all. He's got a beautiful smile. He's got a beautiful smile. Love you too, Misty. Let's see here. Where did this dog go? What happened to this dog? What happened to this dog? Does anyone know? I just thought of that. What happened to this dog? Don't put me in a position where I'm going to show you how heartless I can be, he writes. He's going to walk through the door and the street will be flooded again with family and relatives all waiting to hug him and love him. Chris said that. That's a little hard for anyone to do when you and your wife, decided to skip town. Coward. That's a human bite. Someone sent me a picture of that I think that's I don't know what I did with it. Look at the camera. Guys, look at the camera right here on his camper. Look at that. And that's some BS. Look at the areas that they have searched. Don't you think, look at that for a second. Don't you think they would have found him? Look at all that area. That's insane. Maybe these were the lights.
Better. There was a dispatcher. The call got released from the dispatchers to the deputies and the responding units. In that release of information, you can clearly hear the dispatcher and the cops all say, the dog's got to sit his home.
I don't think I have it, Mohawk. What happened between 6:39 and 9 o'clock? Nope, I don't have it. Don't forget to say allegedly, in my opinion, when you are saying your piece, please. Absolutely. Absolutely, because we are talking opinions, hypotheses, and theories. Yeah. Always late. Chris has an itsy bitsy teeny weeny. That's why he's such a meanie. That's so cute. Always late. That's so cute. That's funny. That's funny.
Something that I believe we're pervy to. Something that I believe we're pervy to. Something that I believe we're pervy to.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Even a fly, and he's like, oh! Okay. I mean, yeah. Even a fly, and he's like, oh!
Oh my God!
Thank you so much for that comment. Oh, I'm so sorry, Wise Gal. I missed that. I apologize. Can you play the part of Nina video where Chris tells her Sebastian has went missing? I think it all has to do with that, in my opinion. Do you have a timestamp? It's like a few hours long. Robbie girl, thank you so much for that, Wise Gal. I'll be happy to play it if you know around about time. I vote JSB as sixth wife. Oh my God, Candy. Oh my God. That's freaking hilarious. We can do Jody Sue. Hold on. Where's Jody Sue at? Where's Jody Sue? Where's Jody Sue? Let me find her. Watch this.
You know. You know. You know. So it reminds me of that. It's just pretty wild.
There you go, Candy. Chris seems to enjoy the YouTube streets, whining how mistreated he is. He may have a new Jody Sue. We may have a new Jody Sue. He even already has oh my God, y'all are too much. Oh. Yes. Too much, Robbie girl. September Rain says, in my opinion, isn't Chris spending a lot of time scrolling the internet, watching whatever someone says? How about you use that time to find Sebastian? Certified says, let's celebrate, love, and cherish our children. Absolutely. Always. That's exactly right.
Oh my God!
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. I absolutely agree. That is the main reason. Thank you. He never says he's innocent, just wears the proof. The little door in is above garage is a dumb waiter. The little door in room above garage is a dumb waiter. Erica, you can barely get out the words out of his mouth. He can became a tower crane operator so he could express some.
Oh my God! What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Chris is one of the most. Don and Candace are up there too. Hey, sweetie, I hope that you. Oh, thank you so much, Heather. Hope you're well. Thank you, my dear. I love you to pieces. That's so sweet. Came in like a wrecking ball. Never hit so hard. All I wanted was to break your love. All you did was you wrecked me. Yeah, you wrecked me. Good Lord. Little man syndrome, yeah. Does anyone know about the timestamp for Nina? Where she said that? And I'll play that, but I don't think I know it. I don't think I know it. All right, I'm making a new Facebook group. You're just too funny tonight. Oh God. Listen, this case is driving us all crazy. It's driving us nuts. That's the problem. It's driving us all nuts. Send an image. Okay, here we go. All right. We're getting All right, guys. We're getting some new stuff in. We are getting some new stuff in. Thank you for sending that. This is actually continuing. There is a continuation to this. Something is wrong right now with my thing. Okay. All right, we're following breaking news that this is a continuation because Sally and Christopher are still going at it. That, I repeat, Sally and Christopher are still going at it. Christopher, it is all a game to you. No one is afraid of you. Sebastian is okay. We read that earlier. And Christopher told her to FAFO. Rhonda replies, Christopher Proudfoot, you feel big and bad by making threats to women? Question mark. You said FAFO. Well, my husband said he's your huckleberry. If you want to do that, but these women you keep making threats to aren't ones that can be controlled and bossed around. And we all have brains and educated and serious intelligence. So don't underestimate what we actually know. Christopher Proudfoot replies, well, tell your husband if he's my huckleberry, then I can be Wyatt.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. Oh my God.
This is getting deep. Whoever Sally is, Sally, I would really like an interview. Sally is tough woman. Who's Wyatt? I'm English. I don't know. Don't ask me. Well, I think, isn't it Huckleberry Finn? Sure has a lot of time on his hands. You know what? He is, I'm telling you, he is there right now doing the crane, doing the crane. Got one in his ear. He's got down there in his ear. He's got K in this ear, and he's texting. Yeah, he's probably like knocking shit down everywhere, like all the way around him right there. That's probably what he's doing. Telling you. Oh. Sorry, Marvin. Sorry. I know you got a bad back, but you got 2 broken legs now.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, that's probably what it is. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to end my live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If it's from a movie, Tombstone, and why it was a pallbearer and carried the cop. Justin, you get my text about the 6-year-old whose dad abused him, made him run the treadmill. Yes. I've known about it. We're going to cover it. We're going to cover it. Yeah. I don't think I've ever watched Tombstone. Never watched Tombstone. Thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate you all. I will be back live on my 3rd channel tonight. No, I'm coming back. I'm coming back, but I'm just going to be on Hey Sweet Tea in just a little bit. So okay. I will be on. Hey, Elf. Love you too, honey. Good to see you. Thank you, Cher. Thank you, Grace. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, Jackson. Thank you so much. That is so generous of you. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you so much. So much. Hello? Yes.
I sent you a picture at that state park, Grandfather Mountain.
Uh-huh.
I sent you like 4 pictures, and that picture is real.
You think?
It's just like, yeah, I think it is.
In your opinion?
Name one. Yeah. And plus, how you get there anyway, you have to buy a ticket online to visit there.
Yes, it is paid. It is paid. It is paid.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling.
Check that picture I sent you.
I will. Thank you so much. Good night.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Jackson. That's very kind, very generous of you, my friend. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your support. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. God bless each and every single one of you. I will be on my 3rd channel in about an hour or 2. Hey Sweet Tea, HEY Sweet, SWEET TEA, 3 different words. Hey Sweet Tea. It's got a little red kettle. It's got little eyes on it and all that. So if you want to join me over there, join me over there. I love you all truly from the bottom of my heart. Let's find Sebastian. Let's find Summer. Let's find Elijah. Let's find Michael, Monkey, Joseph, Vaughn. Let's find all of these babies. I cry every time talking about it. I can't stand the thought of these babies being out where no one can put flowers. No one can put flowers on their remains of what someone did so evil to hurt a child, an innocent child. Sebastian, out of all of the children I named, is 15. He's the oldest. Think about if you only had 15 years of life. Think about it. Think about Elijah, 3 years. Summer, 5 years. Michael, 5 years. And whether you support someone, whether it's the Proudfoots, whether it's not, whether it's Seth, whether it's not, the families around them, the community are suffering too. Don't ever forget that. Three years. If you live 100 years, it's really short. You're on the other side more than you're ever here in life. This is just a vapor in the wind. It is so quick. It is so quick. Make sure you tell the ones you love that you love them every day. Don't leave words unsaid. Even, in one side of my family, we used to not really, things were unsaid. It's kind of it's kind of, some families are like that. It, but it's not said. And it's very prevalent in Appalachian folks. As I say, we show our love. We don't tell our love. But now I just say it. I just say it. And it opens it up in your family. Someone has to be that person that just says, I love you, or I just think you're awesome, right? Be that person. Break the cycle. Make sure you tell the ones you love them, because we are here for a very short while. A vapor in the wind. Don't take life too seriously at the same time. We're here a short while. Laugh, have fun, and let the people know you love them. Thank you all. Good night. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you guys in a little bit on Hey Sweet Tea. Good night.